Hello YouTube, this is the Computer Tips, and if you're not sure what this is my new series where I will show you the basics of Microsoft Word. I'm going to start off with Microsoft Word 2007, and once I am done with the series I'll move on to 2010, which is the latest one. But I wanted to get started with 2007 because of the fact that there are still some workplaces and many home computers that still use 2007 and have not upgraded to 2010. To get started with this tutorial, I'm gonna go by explaining the basics of the interface of Microsoft Word Office 2007. So up here, this is what we call the ribbon. This whole section up here, don't worry, I have a little box around it so that you're able to tell. And at the very far top of the window, this is the title, and it's basically where you'll find things like save, undo, and redo, and more options. You can add more stuff in like print preview, quick print, email, open new, as well as over here we have the regular things that come with every software, such as minimize, maximize, or restore down if you're maximized already, and close. And then as you see here in the middle of the Microsoft Word, it says document 1, and this will change when you save the document later on, and we're going to do that later on in this video. And over here we have the Office button, and that's located in the upper left corner. And with the Office button, basically you can open up a new Word document, as well as open already saved documents. You can save or save as if you haven't saved already. You can print. You can prepare, which is basically just properties, encrypt the document, and as well as restrictions. You can send the document, or publish, and close. And if you use any other older versions of Microsoft Word like 2003, you notice that the Office button replaced the File button. Before, everything was done through the File button, but now it's in this little nice setup right here. And every time you hover over things, it may show more options available for that section, as you saw. But now let's talk about the ribbon. So the ribbon, as I mentioned, is this section right up here, and the ribbon makes it a lot easier to change settings in the text as well as add stuff. Before, in previous versions of Microsoft Word, you had to use tabs located all the way up here, and it was kind of a hassle, to be honest, because everything was done through having to click and then scroll down to find what you're looking for. Whereas now, if you notice, everything is set up in sections. When you first open Microsoft Word, you're obviously going to be in home, but as you add things like pictures and things like that, your options may automatically take you to another tab that will pop up. It may be called formatting or image. It all depends. So when you first open it up, you'll be under home. If you notice, under home, there's even more sections where everything's organized. You have the clipboard. This is to cut, copy, paste, and format painter. Then we have the font. Everything from choosing your type of font, choosing your size, bold, italic, underline, as well as superscript, and many others. Then we have paragraph, everything from having your line space into double to single. And then we have a gallery type of preview. This is for the style, and of course, when you first open Microsoft Office Word, you're gonna be on normal, but you can change it to whatever you want. Usually it's best to leave it on normal unless what you're doing require you to have it in a different style. Then we have the insert. Here we have pages where you can create a cover page, a blank page, and page breaks. You can add tables, pictures, clip art. Clip art is almost like pictures, except that you can actually search stuff through Microsoft Word to find a small picture. You can add shapes, charts, many other stuff, header, footer, page number, add a text box. And over here we have page layout, themes, page setup. You can change the setup of the page. Background colors, you can change it. You can add your own watermark. Then we have paragraphs. This is basically with spaces and indent. It kind of goes back with the basics of this. And if you notice right over here, there's a little box you can click. And this brings up right over here the same option you just saw on the page layout. So many times stuff in windows like these will be located in the ribbon, and most of the time you won't even have to go in there because you'll find them someplace else along the ribbon. There are situations where they're not around there, but it's something that they made to kind of make it easier for you to change settings around. Next we have reference, which I'm trying to click and for some reason it wasn't working. The sections down here are a table of content, footnotes, citations, and bibliography, caption, index, and table of authorities. Then we have mailing, which creates, you can make the document for an envelope, and you got labels, start mail merge, write and insert field, preview results, and finish. Then we have review, which is proofing, like spell checking, things like that. Comments, tracking, changes, compare, and protect. And finally we have view, and right here you can some of the tabs that are down here are document view, show high. If you notice right here, sometimes as I scroll, now it's not showing, it shows a little ruler. If you want the ruler to stay, you can come here, click ruler, and boom, the ruler stays around. Ruler is great if you want to make precise, if you're doing a document and you want to have everything precise, like you're including charts, pictures. Ruler is great to have a decent understanding of how big your picture is going to be compared to the text, and it makes things a lot easier when you're working with adding many different options to your document. And if you notice over here, if you click font, the little option I mentioned before is the same as the previous versions. Nothing has changed. Pretty much it's just hidden now. And then if you hover over things, it tells you what it does. So if you're not sure if something does, what button does what, you can just hover everything. May take a few seconds, but it'll tell you basically what it does. And most buttons are where you click it and it does something. Other are like you saw Dropbox, and others are, they have the option to be a button, but then they also have more options. They have a little drop box next to them. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about for the first episode of this series. If you want to learn more, please subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest release of the episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, and if you didn't, please leave a comment below telling me how I can improve on this video.